we'll go. Just people the chance to get on.
Okay. I can see where it says live on the top of the screen.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Facebook is loading.
Cool.
All right, there we go. We are live.
Did you still want to give it a couple of minutes?
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay.
Oops.
Interesting fact, you can see you in this picture.
Oh, my reflection behind in the window there?
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Cool. All right, we are live on Facebook. Hi, Spiro. We have one person commenting.
Excellent. I say we can get started here just a couple more minutes. That way people have a chance to log in.
All right. We have 6 viewers at the moment. Oh, now 7.
Excellent. Getting them up there.
We're going to be Facebook popular or Facebook famous, whatever it's called.
Does that mean we're trending?
I don't know. Someone needs to use a hashtag on us.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. We got people coming in.
Excellent.
Awesome. Thank you, Spiro. Yeah, go ahead and share it into the neighborhood group. We appreciate that. And then, like I said in the description here of the video today, after this chat, the live version of the chat is finished, Facebook will save it and post it into our group as a recorded video. So if anyone misses it, they're joining late, all the content will be in the video for you guys, as well as tomorrow, our community services newsletter will actually go out tomorrow instead of typically it comes out today. We'll share the presentation. Any other questions or anything like that folks ask, we'll add answers to those in that newsletter for you guys as well. So you guys will have duplicate copies. Do you want to throw a random fact out there, Jessica?
Some of those random facts that we were looking up earlier today to enhance our random knowledge.
Oh, yeah. Jessica has a list of random facts that she's going to share with us, just to share some of the dead space here.
Yes, that may or may not be completely useless. So my first one for you is, if you were to write out the numbers 0 or number 1, O-N-E, and write the numbers between 1 all the way up to 999, you will find that none of those numbers have the letter A in them. So if you're spelling 20 or 24 with an A in it, you are spelling it wrong.
That's a lot of numbers. If you were to write that from 0 to 900.
If anybody wants to write them down and try and prove me wrong. Another interesting fact is the chicken and the ostrich are the closest living relatives to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. However, I feel I can outrun at least a chicken.
Chickens can be vicious, though.
Uh-huh.
You got to be careful with those guys.
Yeah. Have you ever come across an ostrich?
No.
There's an ostrich farm on the way down to Tucson. Stop at it sometime.
There is.
Mm-hmm.
I heard at one point, maybe I'm wrong, but I heard at one point you could actually ride an ostrich.
I think I'll pass.
Okay. Not sure if anyone's done that before, but that would be a little interesting.
It might.
I'll be.
Well, we can go ahead and,
Someone's here saying they thought the ostrich is closer to the velociraptor instead of a T-Rex.
well, we shall look that up and see which one it's closest to.
True. Interesting.
It may be close to both, but if it's the closest thing other than a chicken to a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it means nothing else is.
Yeah.
However, I'm pretty sure that lizard we found here at the post once could have been his cousin.
Yeah, definitely.
Distant relative.
Cool. All right. Well, why don't you kick it off, Jessica? We got quite a few folks watching, and
Excellent.
Do some content for you guys.
Great. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for our second Fireside Chat. My name is Jessica. I'm the community manager, and we also have Eric, our beloved lifestyle director. We're going to go through just a couple of updates, just a couple of slides for you, and then we're going to give you guys the floor to pelt us with questions, unless you would like to hear more of my facts.
So if you guys have questions as we're going through, type them in the chat. At the very end, we'll go through all those questions. We'll read them off, answer them as best as we can. Some things, like I mentioned, we may have to come back to you tomorrow on in the newsletter to get you guys some better answers going forward tomorrow.
Thank you, Eric. So a couple of announcements. The first one is we are rolling out what's called a VMS portal. VMS is a software program that we use that tracks everybody's information, account balances, compliance, and we're rolling it out for homeowners to have access to. So you're going to have access to a resident portal. Down at the bottom, you're going to see a picture of what the login is going to look like, and I've put the link here for you. In your April statements, you are going to get a unique account or login username and a password. For reference, your username is going to be your account number, and the password is going to be unique to you. You can log in, and you can view your balance, you can print statements, view ledgers. You can also update your contact information all from this portal. Again, this is being rolled out the beginning of April, so you will see your login information with your statement. Another update is we're getting ready to do spring replanting. The landscapers and I had actually gone out and viewed a lot of our open spots that need some love. That we're going to be looking to start that or kick that off here in March. Additionally, I know a lot of you are really interested in hearing. Eric, do you want to do a drum roll?
Sure. Virtual drum roll.
Virtual drum roll. We're looking at increasing patrol to 40 hours a week, and that means we will have patrol here for 8-hour shifts. They are going to be required to be physically monitoring all of the common areas, the post, sport courts, all of the parks. They are also going to be driving around the community, and guess what? When they're on site, you can have a phone number to contact them directly. We're looking at working with them and having them on site between the hours of 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. We are currently in negotiation with 2 different vendors. So as soon as we get the contracts nailed out, we will get this started for you. And I'm going to hand it over to Eric so that way he can also give you some tips to how to improve the neighborhood, even with patrol.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys remember in a couple of our recent newsletters here, we had a little series we ran for you guys on some simple ways you guys as neighbors can improve your own neighborhood. So association does some things that we help improve the neighborhood. Now you guys as residents can actually take it even further with actions you guys set out on your own. So I'll go through those real quickly. One, of course, is reporting crime. It's something that everyone should take action on, is reporting crime, whether it's something that's a non-emergency or an emergency. We've listed some of the general numbers for you guys to contact today. report it sooner than later. That helps get the police on the ball, get them out here quicker to respond to whatever's going on. The other one is reporting nuisances, other non-criminal problems promptly, whether that's to the police or something to the HOA. Let us know. You got to see something, say something is always a good saying to go with. Take away the opportunity for crime. So simple things, lock your doors. Don't leave valuables inside your cars, like a laptop or cell phone, credit card right there on your front seat. Put those items away, keep things closed and shut. That way people don't have the opportunity to see what you have and snatch that item. Next one, introduce yourselves to neighbors. Great thing about living here at Union Park, we got all these nice amenities, but you got to introduce yourselves to neighbors, say hi. It's a simple thing. We all have front porches, which is great. We can stop outside, wave hi, leave little treats to your neighbors and say welcome to the neighborhood. Simple things go a far way, and it creates a sense of community and connection to each other. The next one is know the names of neighborhood kids and their families. If little Bobby lives over there and he falls at the park and gets hurt, you can go over and you know who he is, you know which house he belongs to, which parent he belongs to, and it helps just build that sense of connection and community, and keeps the crime things down. Walk around the block, get out, get active. That's a huge thing. Right now we have our 2021 challenge going on as well, but just getting out around the neighborhood lets you know what's going on. It kind of makes you familiar with the areas. Other residents in their homes see you. You can wave hi, say hi. Just builds that community and builds that sense of knowledge of the area. The next one, big tip for neighborhood speeding is to actually drive slowly. If you're driving slowly on the road, it's going to cause those people behind you to drive even slower, and that reduces the overall speed on the roadways, which is a great thing as well. Pick up litter near your home. Even if you're out on the walk, bring a little grocery bag. That's a great way to reuse grocery bags. Pick up litter as well. That's a great thing that keeps our neighborhoods clean. And then the final one is join a neighborhood group or even a watch organization. Right now in the neighborhood Facebook page that one of our residents runs, there's a neighborhood watch in there. Join that, get involved, help notify your neighbors, see something, say something. Again, it's a big thing. Just make others aware. That really builds that sense of connection to the neighborhood.
Thank you, Eric. These are all amazing tips. Little bit of an update for everybody on some of our current maintenance issues that you've noticed over the past several months. During our last meeting, we talked about the pool and the expansion joint. Cal Pools had actually completed the joint repair. Unfortunately, it did take longer than we had anticipated or even hoped, but they had to get a different type of caulking that was actually better suited for pools with higher levels of chlorine. And because this is a semi-public pool, it is required to have higher levels. The pool aerators, which are the fountains on the side of the pool that shoot into the pool, those were just recently replaced by H-Hint. H-Hint is actually our contracted pool maintenance company. They are here 3 days a week during the cooler months to maintain the pool, and when it's warmer, they're here 5. The palm tree lighting, DP Electric had replaced the drivers and got those palm trees up and going. We'll continue to monitor the lights. There was a light outage over at the tot lot behind the post, and that light was actually replaced by caretaker. Several of the benches were reported to have been peeling and looking unsightly. Those were replaced just recently by Dave Bang, and they were replaced per the warranty. A dog station, we did order and have received a new dog station, and we will be scheduling with maintenance to have it installed in the green area in the K-Hoff parcel. The jungle gym, one of the ropes has been broken. We did remove that rope so it does not become a safety hazard, and we are working to find a replacement with the manufacturer. And finally, tot lot maintenance. We do have maintenance here every single week for a couple of hours to do some odds and ends for us, such as that dog station. And they are going to be checking the tot lots on a monthly basis to be addressing any loose or missing bolts. So they're going to be making sure that everybody is safe and happy.
Cool. So we have some lifestyle reminders. On top of all the great maintenance things we have going on, we also have some fun activities for you guys going on. So don't forget, this coming Friday here in a couple days is the last day to submit your lottery numbers for our Rubber Ducky lottery. Say that 3 times fast, I dare ya. It's a tongue twister. But get your lottery numbers submitted. Check the newsletter. Also, we have a Facebook event. You can click the link there. That'll take you over to the submission page. Get your numbers submitted. And then on Saturday, which is the next day, the 26th, we'll go live on Facebook and pull the numbers. You don't have to be on the live to be present to win. If you are a winner, I'll reach out to you. I have the list of all the submitted numbers, but definitely join us for the live. It's a fun time as well. Like I mentioned, we have the 2021 challenge going on. Our goal is to walk 2,021 miles in the year 2021, pun intended. So far, we've done 290 miles. So we're getting there. We're doing pretty good. We have quite a few residents that have submitted miles. So thank you to everyone. If you're out and walking, super easy. Just track your miles on if you have a watch or your phone or whatever your app is you use, and just submit them in. You don't have to do it on a daily basis. It could be just once a week, once a month. Dump how many ever miles you submitted into that form, and it helps us reach our goal of reaching 2,021 miles. Final thing we have coming up this week is our food truck. Crazy Stuffed Breads is going to be back again. We had them out quite a few months ago, and they were super delicious. So they're going to be back again here on Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. With some crazy stuffed breads. All sorts of fun stuff in their breads. So make sure you join us on Friday.
That sounds awesome. Couple other reminders, everybody. Our annual meeting is coming up on March 18th at 6 p.m. It's going to be in roughly the same forum. The developer, which is currently the board of directors, will be in attendance, as long as with the landscapers. We do ask that all questions be submitted prior, so that way the proper individual can actually prepare the response and get you the proper information. That does not mean we're not going to take questions at the meeting. It just means that we might not have the answer for you at that time. So if you have stuff that you're dying to know, whether it be for us, for the developer, or for the landscapers, please, please, please submit your questions by emailing me. Eric has sent out in many of his e-blasts, a link so that way you can send your questions to me, and I will prepare them and give them over to everybody so that way we can get those answered for you. And much like this meeting, if you are unable to attend the meeting, we will be sure to share the information and the feed out to everyone following the meeting. Liaison committee. The liaison committee was formed to kind of help the board with communication, and I believe there might be some misunderstanding in regards to the committee meetings versus the fireside chats. Several homeowners are wanting to get onto the committee meeting, but they're asking questions that are more suitable for our fireside chats. So which means we are going to be altering months. 1 month we will have a committee meeting, and please, that does not mean that homeowners cannot join. We do encourage your attendance. But if you have general questions, please join the fireside chats, which we are going to be doing every other month that does not have a committee meeting. So we're having a fireside chat here in the month of February. In the month of March, we're going to have our annual meeting, and then we will have another fireside chat in April. So there's definitely an opportunity for everybody to get involved, communicate, get information that you might be missing. And then please, if you're interested in joining the committee, we do have to put it out for everybody to resubmit and rejoin after the annual meeting. So I will be sending out that application. Again, it is for no more than 7 members, and you will send in your request and a little bio, and these are reviewed and selected by the board. So please join that committee. We will send that out to you right around the annual meeting time. Couple housekeeping items. I know you all love Eric's videos. We're going to try and work on other content for him. I've got the little video or picture of him with his poop emoji. I know you loved his wig. But please, please, please remember, keep your pets on a leash. It's not only a safety reason, but it's the law. State Arizona does require you to leash your pets when out in the public. And it would just be heartbreaking for Fido to run off, get hit by a car, get taken, get lost. We don't ever want to see that. So please remember to keep your pets on a leash. Also, please dispose of pet waste in the proper receptacles. They are all throughout the community, and one is upcoming for the K-Hoff parcel. And finally, another housekeeping item I'd like to bring up is when you're parking in your driveway, please be sure to pull up enough so you are not blocking the sidewalk. There are lots of homeowners in this community that love to walk through the community, and the sidewalks is the best place for them to do so. So please don't block the ingress and egress on the sidewalks. Let people pass.
And also, we'd love to add an extra little plug for our sponsors of the month. First off, we have Spiro Pagos. He is your local neighborhood realtor. So if you have any real estate needs, make sure you give Spiro a call. So thank you, Spiro, for the month of February as a sponsor. And also our local neighborhood Wow Wow Lemonade. They are just down the road here on Happy Valley on the other side of I-17 over by Safeway. Make sure you stop in. Absolutely delicious. They have drinks, they have food, they have breakfast items, all sorts of stuff. They have a special coupon deal for you guys here at Union Park for 20% off. Absolutely delicious. So make sure you check them out. Especially on a warm day like today, it's nice to stop in and grab a refreshing lemonade. Everything's freshly made in-house there. So make sure you support our sponsors for the month of February. Give them a big thank you because their sponsorships help us with our fun activities that we do in the neighborhood. Also, if you own a business or you work for business, whatever it is, we do have a sponsorship spot still available for the month of March, also April, and going into the future. So if you have any interest in sponsoring anything and getting your business advertised, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you out.
Thank you, Eric. Now, before we get to questions, do you think we have some time for some more fun facts?
I think we do. I think you should add a couple more in.
I think so too. Did you know that honey is the only food that does not spoil? It hardens, but it doesn't spoil. You could still eat it.
Haven't they found remnants of honey in like tombs from like Egypt?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that? Okay.
Yeah, and
cool.
if you're brave enough, you can still eat it.
Nice. I don't think I would be, to be honest.
Another fun fact for you, that a giraffe can actually go longer without water than a camel.
There we go. Did not know that one.
Oh. Speaking of stuff that we might not know, do we have any questions that we can help?
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, throw them in the chat. We'll go through them as best as we can. Or even if you have a useless fact that no one knew anything about, you can share one of those too as well.
Well, while we're waiting for those questions, Eric, did you know that a group of hippos is called a bloat?
A bloat.
A bloat.
Bloat. Interesting. I did not know that. I wonder, where does that, what's the point of the term? Or what does that even mean?
Well, you have a flock of birds or like a murder of crows, but now you can have a bloat of hippos.
There we go. Alrighty then. That's an odd one.
Do you know what Barbie's full name is?
I know you asked me this one earlier, and I cannot remember.
Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts.
That's right. There we go. Oh, here we go. Actually, we have a resident that popped in. A group of flamingos are called a flamboyance.
That's really interesting, because especially since you wanted to have some events that were flamingo themed. We
did. Yeah, we were going to do our resident voted flamingo themed pool party. Unfortunately, the COVID situation happened, so we had to delay that. But that will be coming back in the future, though. Once things get a little bit safer for us, we will have a flamingo themed pool party for you guys. I have all sorts of stuff that planned. Does anyone else have any questions? or did we cover everything for you guys? I think we hit quite a few of the questions, Jessica, to be honest.
I think you're right. Alrighty, well, did you know that more Monopoly money is printed in a year than real money throughout the world?
There we go. If only we could use Monopoly money to pay for stuff.
I know. Or how about, according to research, fans of classical music and those who love heavy metal have shown to have very similar personalities.
I find that one hard to believe.
I think we should test this theory.
Yeah.
If anybody is a fan of either one of those genres of music, please let us know, and then we'll interview you to see if you guys have anything in common.
There we go. Oh, we got a couple questions.
Okay.
So I just one question and a comment. First question: when are we planning to start in-person in-person events like the movie in the park? So great question. We did actually do a movie in the park back. When was that? It was a couple months ago, when it was warmer, before winter time. So we did. I want to say
it was before Thanksgiving.
I think it was. It was end of October-ish time, or early November. So yeah, we did do a movie. We will have another movie coming up here soon, probably towards late April, early May. But we'll have another movie in the park coming up here soon. So great question. We also have not pickleball. I'm sorry, ping pong. The other P. Ping pong coming up. We have our registration going for the ping pong flex league right now. So that was in the last newsletter we sent out last week. So if you're interested in playing ping pong, that's in person. We actually have quite a few residents signed up for it so far. So if you're interested in joining, make sure you sign up for that one. Then we had someone say, thank you for the kite kits and the 3D Valentine's Day card craft. You guys are welcome. Hopefully you had fun. Jessica was making fun of me in my office because I kept poking myself with the pins.
We all have to have our entertainment somehow.
Yes. And I'm glad you guys had fun with the kites. It was a perfect day on Saturday to fly the kites. We had so many people out, and it was great to see. Even one family had their own kites that they walked by with. There was a dragon and what was the other one? There was a dragon and something else that someone had that was really neat, that their own custom kites. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed those. If you have photos of you flying your kites, whether it was from this past weekend or even coming up here this week, make sure you share them with us. We greatly appreciate that. We'd love to see you guys with some pictures of you flying your kites.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And kite kits, yep, actually one of our residents here just chimed in and said they picked up the last one. So that is correct. We are out of kite kits. We apologize for that. But we're glad that you guys we had, oh gosh, I don't know how many of them, 30 or 40 kits. So we're super excited you guys had all those.
Yes, and such a great idea. Good job, Eric. Thank you so much for keeping it unique and up to date here at Union Park, keeping the residents motivated and interactive.
Let's see, what else? A couple more came in. There's some non-residents using the amenities pickleball courts. Is there anything that can be done regarding this issue?
Well, great question. As I mentioned earlier, we are in contract negotiations with a couple of companies, and one of them will be awarded the contract to patrol Union Park. And guess what? That's going to be part of their duties. They will be able to go out and question if they are residents or not. If not, they will be asked to leave. And like I mentioned, the patrol company will also have a number that you can call in case you see somebody out there that isn't a resident, and then they can go out there and deal with it right away. We are looking at having their hours between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. Now we can adjust it based on what we see, the usage, and any other problems that might be happening. But when we get them started, we're going to have them here at 6 p.m. Another useless and interesting fact for everybody, the King of Hearts. He is the only king in a deck of cards that does not have a mustache.
Interesting. A couple more questions here for you, Jessica.
Okay.
Let's see. Regarding the lights out at the basketball and pickleball courts, is there anything we can do on securing the light switches so only residents have access to turning those on?
That is not something that the board is really interested in doing at this time because they are on an automatic shutoff. The amenities that are here now, the post, the pickleball courts, the tennis, or not the tennis courts, I'm sorry, the basketball courts, they're considered to be complete. Once the HOA has turned over to homeowner control, if the homeowner board would like to look into altering any of the amenities, that would be the best time to do so.
Question, what are we doing now before patrol starts?
Well, there are trespassing signs. I did speak to the community action officer. Her name is Jennifer Zach. And if you'd like, I can go back to the phone number, but contact the non-emergency police department.
Moving forward, looking at the new patrol, how would they verify who is a resident and who is not?
They will be given information that actually shows resident names and addresses.
There we go. That looks like all the questions we have at the moment.
All righty. Well, why don't we do a couple more facts and then we'll bid everyone adieu.
There we go.
All righty. Al Capone, I'm sure everybody remembers him from the Prohibition. His business card said that he was a used furniture dealer. And last but not least, animals that lay eggs do not have belly buttons. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
I thought this was useless facts, not a comedy routine.
You saying I'm not funny?
Yeah. Maybe next time we can do jokes. The useless facts were very interesting though, so we appreciate that.
Oh, wonderful. Well, next time, Eric, you can be in charge of dad jokes.
Ooh,
those are always good.
There we go. I'm not the best with those. I have a very dry sense of humor.
All righty. Well, thank you everybody for joining our fireside chat. And like I said earlier, we're going to be doing this every other month. So that way we can answer any questions and provide any information on what's upcoming.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone joining in. Again, like Justin mentioned, if you have any questions for the upcoming annual meeting, make sure you keep an eye out for the newsletters. The newsletter that went out last week for community services had a link where you can actually submit your questions to her. You can feel free to email her or submit them via the link. We appreciate questions ahead of time. That's helpful getting everything prepared to share as much information with you guys as possible.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Eric, and thank you, everybody. We'll see you again next time.
All right, bye guys. Talk to you guys later.